Hey y'all, I'm Shayna. If you're new here, I'm back with another review for Family or Fiance, Season 3, Episode 9, Laterrica and Omar. And I just said in my Love and Marriage Huntsville review that, the weather is crazy right now. The weather's dropping, but it is warm during the day. I didn't want to turn the heat on yet, so I'm wrapped up in my blanket for now. But we still going to go ahead and get into it. If you've been here before and you haven't subscribed, definitely help your girl out. Hit the subscribe, hit the like, help with the algorithm, help me get my content out there so I can grow my channel. If you like it at the end of this video, don't hesitate to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And let's go ahead and get into it. So the couple met at a restaurant and they began dating. They became best of friends. They've been together for 3 years and they have a daughter together, Penelope. And so they get to the house, they meet with Tracy, do the same old, and then they have their first meeting. And they discuss basically the fact that he's a mama's boy. That's pretty much what's happened during the episode. He said his father passed away when he was around 8 or 9. And so him and his mom they've always been super close. And Laterrica has an issue with Omar paying his mother's rent. And she feels like that money should be like going into their household. He feels like she's keeping their daughter away from his mom, so he has an issue with that. And for her side, her mom, her brother, and best friend are coming. His mother, aunt, and best friend are coming for him. And I'm just glad Family or Fiance upgraded. Like, I'm glad they are no longer having a family's compact and that tight white man. They got him in a nice ride now, taking him to the house. So I see y'all. The checks are clearing. So Omar's mom said that her and Laterrica used to be real close. Like they all came over. Omar and Laterrica would come to her house and they would eat dinner together as a family. But somewhere along the lines, like things changed. The families get to the house and they're discussing their concerns. It's mostly around communication and finances. And Omar's mama said, he doesn't support her financially. Like, that's not true. But Laterrica is like, well, look, I've gone to the store with him when he was getting money orders for you for your rent. So that's not true. So somebody ain't telling the truth. Who is it? Which one of y'all ain't telling the truth? And my thing is this. They keep talking about the finances. He shouldn't be giving his mama money. It'd be one thing if it's like, well, he's paying your rent and now I'm stuck paying all the bills. Now, that's the problem. If he can afford to help out his mom and still take care of your household, why on earth would you try to stop him from trying to help? Like, there has to be more to this than what they're letting on. Because why on earth would you stop and try to prevent him from helping out his mother, which he was doing before he even met you? Because you came along. Granted, yes, you have a child now, you have a family. If it's like more of the financial responsibilities falling on you, I understand. If that's not the case, don't try to stop him from helping his mother. That just don't make no sense to me. Like, why would you try to do that if his mother needs help? So it really just depends on like the true dynamics of the situation. Mama said she wants a woman that will be there to support her son, even though it'll never amount to what she's done for him. Of course not. You're his mom. Like, what is this secret competition about? Like, this is weird. Like, you're his mother, so nothing anyone will do will ever compare to, I'm sure, what you've done. So the couple goes off and they do the Q&A with each other's family like they do every episode. And his aunt asks Laterrica, like, how will the marriage, be affected if Omar continued to go behind her back and help his mother pay rent? Of course, it'd be a problem. Omar's mom said she felt uncomfortable going to their house because when she comes over, Laterrica goes into her room, so she don't feel comfortable. She not gonna go nowhere where she uncomfortable. Laterrica was like, "Look, that was the one time you was talking about was right after I gave birth. I didn't even know y'all was coming, and I was tired and I was sleeping, so I went in there to finish sleeping." Well, she just gave birth. I understand. Like, first of all, y'all shouldn't be coming over unannounced, or Omar should have told her that you were coming. Like, she's like, "Oh, it's okay, it's not a problem." But it kind of is. Like, I don't do the pop-ups. Do not just come over. Like, I don't like it. Like, I'm a mother child because my mother never allowed it, and now I'm like, no, like you need to let me know, and I'll let you know if it's okay for you to come. Don't just come. For especially if I just gave birth, like please don't just come. Like have some respect, please. But at the end of the day, like if that was just the one time, and then the mom was like, well, all it takes is one time to make me uncomfortable, and I ain't never coming back. Ordinarily, I would agree with her. But in this situation, I do not. So the woman just gave birth. So Laterrica, Omar's family. Omar told her family because they were discussing the finances that he never paid the full amount in rent. He said like him and his brother was going half on the rent, and he hasn't even paid rent at all in the last couple of months. Now I'm definitely like, okay, he's not even paying the full amount. He's paying half. Like why? Again, if he can afford to pay half, then let him. So, her family's concerned because the stories aren't adding up. They're like, that's completely different from what she was telling us. Like, of course, her mama like, look, my daughter wouldn't just lie. Like, either you ain't telling her the full truth. But he like, well, that was, her, what she believes is what she believes. And I don't know what he's talking about. Like, sound like somebody lying. If you're not paying the full amount of rent, that probably would have been better. Like, okay, well, I'm not paying the full amount. I'm helping my mom. I'm giving her some money. And maybe she would have received that better. But we know there was an issue with, I forgot to mention, but the mother was, when she was pregnant, or I guess around the time she was having a baby, they were trying to get, Laterrica wanted the mother to move in with them. I guess she was supposed to come in and move and help with the baby. And that would solve the rent issue because she would be living there. And then when it came down to it, Omar, she felt like the mom didn't want to come, and Omar said no, it was his decision. So at dinner, when all the families get together and they're eating, Laterrica brings up the fact that Omar, his mother, said she didn't want to move in with him, and she's upset because Omar was saying that it was his decision, but ultimately it was his mother's decision, and the mother was saying she didn't want to do it, like it would, God put on her heart not to go and not to live there. So it's like, Omar, do you have a fibbing problem? Do you have a problem telling tall tales? Like, what's going on here? Because he still, even after the mama said in front of everybody, like, I said it was my decision, he's still like, it was my decision. Like, mama just said it was her decision. But okay, you could. What do you mean it was your decision? If you would have made the other decision and been like, no, mama, you're moving in with us. If mama don't want to go, she's not gonna go. So what are we talking about? It was the mother's decision. Which is just like, okay, as the best friend said, and when they were talking to the families, y'all definitely need to work on y'all communication because it's all over the place. So Laterrica stood up and she's at the end of the table because the mom was getting upset. She's like, you're not going to keep yelling in my ear. So she's like, let me stand up so I can get my point across. And she's like, I'm not leaving him. I love him. That's my man. But mama, you're not going anywhere either. So we need to have a relationship. She really wants the relationship with the mother. So mom was like, you don't got to worry about me. I'm moving to Texas. I'm removing myself from the situation. So you only got to worry about me. So Laterrica pulled mama to the side and was expressing to her that, she wants a relationship with her. So the next morning, the two grandmothers are in the kitchen discussing, like, having, a good relationship as a family because at the end of the day, the baby going to see them and how they interact with each other. And so they need to, help with establishing, like, her early stages in life by being on one accord. So the couple, they have their second meeting with Tracy, and Tracy touches on his childhood trauma as far as, like, him losing his dad at such a young age, how it affects his relationship with his mom, etc. Omar and his mom meet with Tracy alone without Laterrica, and he shares that his mother, she also lost her father at a very young age. So it's like, history repeating itself, and his mom is always going through grief, and now she feels like she's losing her son too. So that the background informs us a little more on why she's acting the way she's acting. Because she even said when she was talking to Laterrica, like, look, I wish I could have just kept him as a baby and kept him to myself. And it's like, you can't do that though. Like, it's almost selfish to try to keep a child young or keep them with you or keep them around. You gotta let them go and grow and spread their wings, which the mother end up saying later on in the episode. But it's a selfish. You're not meant to keep the child a child forever. You can't do that. So Tracy explains that he's not a young boy anymore, and he needs to put his future wife first and his family first. And Tracy and Omar really explaining to the mother, like, you're not losing a son, you're gaining a daughter, which is what Laterrica wants. And the mama just wants to bond with her grandbaby. And it's like if you would just, allow him to be a man, then you'll have an opportunity to have a better bond with your grandchild. So Laterrica and Miss Diane, the mama, leave the house and they go to make floral arrangements. And Miss Diane said, she'll treat Laterrica like a daughter. She's gonna, she's gonna love on her. They had a bond before they initially had a bond, so it definitely can be repaired. Laterrica wants her to come around more. She wants her around the house. She wants her to have a relationship with the baby. So they have their final meeting with Tracy, and then the blessing ceremony, and everyone gave their blessings like I knew that they would. We didn't really hear much from the other family members. It was like heavy on the mom. So the follow-up is that Laterrica has a better relationship with Omar's mother. They talk almost every day. He no longer gives his mother money. You already know I feel a little iffy about that. But the couple is planning a small outdoor wedding in the next few months. So I'm glad it worked out for everybody. And I hope the mama's okay without, financial assistance. Because I ain't about to leave my mama high and dry if she need me. And I can do it. But that's just me. But again, we don't know all the details, but let me know how y'all feel based off of what we saw. Are you enjoying Family or Fiancé this season? Let me know what your thoughts are. Do you think this couple will make it? Because it seemed like when I looked, they said 3 years and they had a daughter in 2020. Like it seemed like they kind of rushed through like the relationship. So let me know what y'all thinking. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.